Welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. I'm World Undone. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We just got caught breaking into a radio computer by the person who was making logs in here. We've been at this church for a while, exploring the new section of the map that was unlocked. And we've got a thought going on that's taking 20 hours to complete. So that's going to be with us for a very, very long time. So you probably aren't going to see me in the thought screen too much for the next few episodes, I would say. So enough preamble, let's get into the nitty gritty and start talking to this woman. Try not to die in the process.
What is it?
The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Doesn't look like a big loss. Hey, are you the lead programmer of Whirl Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal. Have you seen the Crabman?
No?
But you know he's around.
Yes.
Huh. He's seen you. Sounds like you're not worried about him at all.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Her voice trails off as she bends over to tinker with the machine's printer. Why aren't you concerned? Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna is its processing unit.
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
Not really.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
What is on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
And the AR-1, Assault Rifle 1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
Nice. What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
What about those bowls of water over there?
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Right. I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Weird.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
Yeah, no kidding. A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for our answer. Well,
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
hold on a minute. Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it.
You measure it by its surroundings. By that
Oh,
which
yeah.
does exist. Which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence. To find out where it begins.
That's kind of how you, measure stuff like black holes and dark matter and all that. You measure the stuff around it, which can be measured.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. It looks like some ancient ritual. Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch-black heights above, but without much success.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
This might be the mother of silence that, what's his name? Tiago was talking about.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crab Man lives.
I know.
You don't think the Crab Man might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
You said that the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I want to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world. For now.
Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
Same here, it just doesn't connect. Not like disco does, anyway.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Okay, right. I understand, but how do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it's their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Huh. Okay, I can't talk to her about it again. Alright, I'll let you work in peace. Time to talk to those quote-unquote speed freaks again. Ask Andre about Suna's thoughts on the nightclub. Will do. Well, this was eye-opening. In a way. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Yeah, I know. Okay. We're outside the club. Now we can start walking around again. We can take this bridge, thankfully. Right, so it's, God, already 6:23? Is such a thing even possible? A pile of nasal sprays. Brand name Nosifed Ultra. Is that right? So what kind of check is this?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
About the church. I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the Crab Man.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about
Man,
it?
I've got some good news for you guys, and some bad news.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind a nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice friendly hyper time?
You're just gonna have to live with the Crabman, man.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I'm still kind of surprised it wasn't actually Cindy. I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead program of Fortress Occident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
The stuffy tent muffles the last two words. The command fails to impress. Alright, maybe I'm kind of feeling it.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
She did not like the idea.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She's made it very clear that she won't leave until our own project is finished. Hang on, I just got an idea. We can borrow the recording device from a cell and give it to her to help her finish her project faster.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
Guys, I really gotta tell you, this is probably the worst venue in the world for having a music hall because there's a spot right in the bloody middle where no music is able to be heard.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like another dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I'm not gonna throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Okay, that's all for now. Right, so convince Suna to cooperate with the Ravers or evict her. So now it's time to talk about logic. Alright. Last chance.
So, how are things going?
Nothing jumps
Oh,
out.
come on!
Nothing out of the ordinary,
But Suna said they haven't been honest with me.
haven't they? Or maybe it's that mean programmer herself who's been
What an awful role.
How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
Alright,
Goodbye,
that's
officer.
all for now. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's try talking to Estelle.
Hello again.
So we'll try talking to the woman. Yeah. So here's the plan, right? We'll talk to the woman and say, hey, Estelle's got this really cool recorder that can help you with your research. So just finish it up super fast, and then you can let the guys use the church for the club. Easy. I'll run over there? I can't run over there. Weird. Very weird.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre and he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Hold on, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She
Ooh.
means it.
Suggestion, eh? I mean, the chance was already really super high. So, do we already have some suggestion? No. 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 Okay, we'll try it.
Yes, what is it?
Easy.
Nice.
When her research is done, she can move out.
Okay, I think this is my idea. Listen, about your research, you mentioned earlier it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish your project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
I think I already have it. What is an offsite copy and why do you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
Right.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
By your old workspace, do you mean the Studio Fortress accident in the doomed commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
You mean Plaisance?
That's her name, I believe.
Actually, I've already been inside the doomed commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
Where? Really?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
I found a note from the Ice Bear fridge. It said the offsite copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislav. That's where I heard the name Sulislav.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulisław Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. That Valley of the Heads.
Feature creep. Classic.
Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Why can't you go and get the filament yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Are you?
Of course not. Anyway, I don't have my keys anymore and she won't let me in.
Why does she think you're part of the curse? Is it because you look like a skeleton?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
That's a bit biased.
No. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my rain city. I'm not making this up.
Oh, I know you're not.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic.
Well, I found the ice cream maker, but I couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
So, I did some thinking. I think the tool I need might be inside the locked toolbox by, what's his name? Everard Clare. So I think we need to go over to that area again.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
By the way, we put a dead body in that fridge.
Wait, what? Whose dead body?
The hangman.
You know, we don't actually have to tell the entire world about the fridge.
Oh, why not? It was a brilliant solution.
Whose body is it?
It's a body of the hangman.
And what is it doing in the fridge?
It's almost as if she feels some sort of ownership of the fridge.
Don't worry, I put it there temporarily. It's all part of an official police investigation.
You put it there? You put a dead body inside the ice bear fridge.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop.
You're very welcome.
We would appreciate it if you kept this knowledge to yourself, miss.
Who would I tell? My mother? I don't have anyone to tell. And if I did, I wouldn't. I don't care.
Can I not get the thing from her?
This is getting ridiculous.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks to be an oversized pry bar. There it is.
And here's my Falsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offside copy, then you can keep the Falsund.
Excellent.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
Alright. Awesome. Let me take a look at this thing. Tools. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. That's handy. That's real handy. Okay, this has paid tremendous dividends. And we've got 6 skill points in the bank. Alright, now it's time to bounce. And I will save. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so I think it's about time to make it back to the waterfront. First, I want to check all the traps. And I'll try not to get sidetracked into another thing while I'm checking the traps. But they should be over here, if I recall correctly. Are they here? This barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. The engine. Engine to what? Hold on. My journal should tell me where these are. Far northeast of the Fell building. Okay. I may have to cut out some of this, because this is northwest. Oh, wait, no, here it is. Awesome.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. The reeds sway in the coast. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one.
No, you weren't.
Fair enough, Kim. Fair enough. Okay, so the next should be pretty far south. But there was something to check out over here. What is this place? I'll come check it out later. I've got too much stuff to do. Actually, what I should be doing right now is fast traveling, honestly. Let's go to the Fisherman Shacks. How do I fast travel? I could have sworn there was a way to fast travel. Am I crazy? Alright, I guess not then. Okay, well, bear with me everyone. I've got to check some traps here. Fortunately, no time passes. Here, I'm just going to waz around. Should make things ever so slightly easier. Maybe. It's also getting quite dark. It's almost 7 p.m. And since it's raining out here, it must be winter. So there's that horribly boring fake Swede. Hold on. Yeah, just go over there, please. Okay, we can check this trap.
This is the trap Morel just set. The reeds by the... It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night.
We'll reach for it.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
Lieutenant takes a note, more out of habit than duty. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
Oh man. The sexual tension is palpable. Cut it with a knife. Okay, so we've checked another trap. Now there should be some by the fisherman shacks, which should be over here somewhere. Can we not go over here? Evidently not. Okay, well, here are the shacks. Some of them, at least. So, anything here? Some people to talk to. No trap. Not as far as I can see. I don't want to get too close to the canal because there's supposed to be another one at the canal. So, is it up here? Maybe? Well, some tear here. Might as well pick that up. Could you go over there a little faster, please? Whatever. Excuse me? Alright, whatever. Oh, more tear. Nice, nice. We're back at the church again. Why? Let me recheck my journal. Near the boathouses west of the Feld building. Okay, hold on. I gotta find the Feld building first. And then go west of it. Wasn't that kind of close to, this is the Feld building. And I assume we're essentially, we're in a northeast, southwest configuration. That's pretty close to these traps already, though. So, it's west of the Feld building. This is the Feld building. So what the heck, man? Do they mean east? It's the only thing I can think of. Boathouses. What boathouses? I don't think it's over here. I'm kind of losing my mind here. Okay, that's more tear, but... Alright. Maybe I gotta cut all this stuff out and just look for it off camera. So if I do decide to do that, I'll see you then. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. That tarp will keep out neither rain nor snow nor wind. Well, it was a valiant effort, lads. What's over there? Tear. Wait, what else? Ooh. More rhetoric. Less empathy, though. It's quite handy. Have I not already checked this one? I'm like pretty much positive I have. Yeah, I'm 100% positive I have. Okay. Not that one, then. Oh, finally. Okay, found it. Phew. That was ages.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for.
Yeah, you say that.
Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. Behind you, the ruins of nothing but locusts in this trap as well.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
What, you're getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
Oh, man. Come on, Kim. It's an adventure. You gotta say, I don't know. Oh, can we? Oh, we can check this out again, can't we? Yeah, good thing I came back, isn't it?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across
Right,
the
visual
crack.
calculus. Okay. Time to arrange my Outfit. Alright, the fedora doesn't actually help, but I just like it.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Let's try it.
A row of ghostly shades
phew.
stand facing the wall.
Firing
There are
squad.
many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles prime. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side.
So let me just take a gander here and guess that these were the engineers from Feld Electrical.
The sun blazes high up in the sky, baking the planks, the sand, your skin. The order was carried out in the afternoon. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Let's look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who were they?
Collateral damage on the path toward normalcy and progress. Such is your belief, officer.
Yeah, I get it.
Maybe you should change it. They were praying, screaming.
Let's look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Wait, were these from the Coalition?
Men of duty. Dark duty.
Who were they?
In all truth, violence offers no answer. It's only the last available resort when all mediation fails. And here, all did fail.
Who's standing on the side there?
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Val?
Right, what if it was the Feld personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe...
You mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall.
True enough.
To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
Goodbye.
Cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Grim stuff. Got anything new to say?
Yes?
This is still locked. Okay. So... got some done checks. Okay, we've got one more trap to check for morale. Wait. Yeah, I gotta go all the way around. Alright, I might cut some of this footage. It's taken a while. Oh, wait, there is one thing I should be doing. How are my tallies? Too many in the fascist thing. We should interact with the envelope.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Everest people could be watching you here, huh? Where would they not be watching me? Maybe inside that empty shack. It's possible. Anything's possible. Yeah, right here. Okay, let's go here. Now we'll take it out.
You take the legal documents out of the
Nope.
envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Everett's people could be watching you here. Do I have to do it like in my own room? Not that I necessarily need Everard's help. I just really don't want to screw over that nice old woman who was offering me free lodging and stuff. And I feel kind of bad about the police raid on here already. All right, let's see if these guys can sign this for me.
Tequila Sunset.
Could you and your pal sign this document?
What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation.
Thank you.
Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman. I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. Anyone's got a pen? The pro's gonna do it.
Yes, I have the Screen Ape one.
All right.
Perfect. Idiot doom spiral. Sorry. Boy, they're going to be in for a shock. I need at least 2 signatures in the document. Don't call Abigail, maybe?
Hey, Abs.
Yep. He shouts at a non-responsive drunk, still dribbling drool from the side of his mouth.
Hey, Abs. Abs.
He grabs his passed-out friend by the shoulder and shakes him a bit.
The man mumbles incoherently.
Hey. Goddamn Abigail is here. Wake up. Wake up.
I don't think he can help. He's completely out of it.
I'll be damned. That's what we have Rosemary for. You can help, right?
Sure, I can fucking help. You need a signature. I got you a signature.
I love how he signed it, Idiot Doom Spiral. Before he can reply, he's already furiously scribbling something on the paper. Sorry, I'm reading ahead again. When he hands the document back to you, the signature in uppercase letters reads, "Don't call Abigail."
Not exactly an expert forgery. Don't call Abigail. You'll sign something more like, don't call Abigail.
Can I have the pen back too?
Fucking cops, man, always hassling the poor folk. You know what? I'm keeping a pen and that's the end of it.
Yeah, fine by me.
No, that was my favorite thing of all the things you have.
You've done a great service to the village, to the RCM, and to Riveshol.
Hey, guys. We're hero.
About fucking time, man. I've done my duty.
He brings his hand up to his head for a salute.
The incapacitated drunk lay there snoring like an ancient rusting tractor.
Thank you for
Awesome.
your services, gentlemen. Should we go and mail these? I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
Mailbox Plaza, got it. Awesome. Okay, perfect. All we gotta do is put the envelope in the mailbox. Alright, so we also have to find the trap. The final cryptid trap. So we'll walk around. I'm kind of eager to get back to the waterfront. And as soon as I can find out... Oh, wait. It seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Yeah, well... we know which one it was. Ah, here it is. Perfect. So, we've done our duty.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
So look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the water. Some tufts. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust.
Ooh.
No phasmid either. But still.
Let's look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
Something's kind of weird going on, graphically.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Well, what if it was the phasmid? Or, no, I do get the feeling that someone or something may have messed with the trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
Sure you're not. But what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and got out?
Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We are not cryptozoologists. We are cops.
Sure.
The reeds bend.
Okay. Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Anything else to look at here? Not much. Okay, so 7:15. The radio relay hums with electricity. Okay, so first things first. I'm going to talk to Alice in the car. Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. L'origine du disco. Hey, I like disco. Okay, those are that's Gaston and Renee, I think is his name. Okay, oh right, here we are. Here's the kinema. Okay. So, wait.
The surrounding blaze of the electric lights makes the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage seem beautifully ominous.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kinema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool. That was probably the least cool way you could have ever said this. Aw, yeah.
You want to take a closer look?
Hell yeah, I do. What? God, the flirtation. Amazing. What's it packing there?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what, a 7-liter V12?
7.2.
Ooh.
Supercharged.
The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Well, if I'm making Kim happy. What in there made the internal whining sound that woke me?
You mean the coil noise?
What is coil noise?
When variable current passes through wires that make up the coils on the electrical system on this machine, it causes vibration in the wires and the cores of the coils. When the frequency of the current in the coils falls within the audible range, the resulting vibration creates the whiny sound you mentioned.
Wow, how do you know all that?
I have pretty much maintained my vehicles by myself ever since one was assigned to me. You inevitably pick up some knowledge on the way.
There's pride in there. A trained driver knows his ride.
A fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
That's so.
It's a bit girly right now. Fitted with some proper off-road components.
Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Oh, okay. Time to send that risky text, boys. If we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together?
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
Definitely maybe. Alright, well, I'll take it. Not like I have a bloody choice in the matter. Alright, enough chit-chat. It's time to talk to Alice. Actually, this whole game is chit-chat.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Okay, there's a few things. Did you find out more about the owner of the armored boots?
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating.
Really?
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I need to report a dead body in the Martinez boardwalk.
One moment.
You can hear her shuffling through some papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against a metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
Seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to somebody named Billy Mejean.
Good. You have a lead.
Yes, we do, Alice.
Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
I love this. We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, connect me to the Jamrock Public Library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
We
Alright.
should try again during business hours.
Damn it.
Anything else, Detective?
See, this is a problem with futzing around on the other part of the map for ages, but it's fine. I'm done with the radio for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see...
Oh wait, actually,
Precinct 57, how may I assist you?
connect me to the 41st.
Right.
10-4, come in. Fireworker.
I'm happy to report that I have found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Alright.
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over.
You mean you can't tell me anything about me? But I'm me.
10-4. Orders are still orders. Anything else? Over.
Okay.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Alright, we'll close the door for now. We've got a letter to mail. As a lot of people do. It's tax season after all. So this is the mail, right?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
Who would have thought?
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of
Whoa.
mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slut Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
So I'll try to change into drama clothes to try to better lie to him before talking to Everard.
Right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we've got a lot of things to do here. We've got 2 signatures for Everard. Let's see. Prove your authority. God, we still got to do that. Egghead puzzle. Oh my god, there's so much to do here. So much to do. Alright. First, is the woman still here? No, she's gone. Is she in the bookstore? Not as far as I can tell. Oh, but there is. Aha, another check we can pass inside the doomed commercial area. Should I do that now? No. I'm going to do that after I talk to Everard Clare. Joyce is going to be around for ages. Everard, I don't know when he packs up. Wait, what am I doing? This is the wrong direction to go in. Oh, but we also need to talk to these guys. I'll talk to them later. Everard has information for us. Information is important. Who are you? How do I talk to you? I've only talked to you once at the very beginning. I feel like you're important to the case as well, which is an extra bit of a hassle. Hang on, what's this? Tear. Ooh. Right, I also need to go to the tear machine before the shop closes, which I think is at 11 p.m. Oh, and me and Kim have got to go talk to the guy. Right. So much to do. Wait. I'm kind of an idiot. That's not the way to go at all. Alright, I'm just going to cut this out, and I'll be back when I've actually made my way over there. Okay, so that was the proper way to go. What's new with you? A giant ass print on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings in the armrest. I wonder who could have been here. I thought he only stayed in his shipping container. Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. Could be someone else. Don't think it is. Could be though. Alright. Ooh, what this see, I'm picking up new little thought bubbles. A composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. Okay, nothing new here. Oh, but there is something here. Yeah, now that I have the pry bar equipped, I can actually open it up. Ooh, +1 half lights. I'll take it. I don't think Leo has anything new for us. Okay. So, what is this? This is not a fishing rod, is it? It's... what? It looks like a fishing rod. Anyway, we're gonna change clothes to drama clothes. Okay, mesh tank top. Mesh tank top. What else? Drama. Oh, the neat office shades. Let's take these off. +1 several. I don't need visual calculus right now. At least I don't think.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
Actually, it wasn't. It was pretty bad.
Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the parcel is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now.
Yeah, we'll see how long that feeling lasts.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Beautiful.
Judging from how happy he is, it looks like you did it. He doesn't appear to suspect trickery.
Alright, well, he's pretty good at lying himself, but we'll chalk this one up as a win for now.
Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
Okay. Did you order the hangman killed?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
Interesting. What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
Oh, okay, this is taking a pretty serious turn.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain.
Good point.
We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
They're trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Fantastic. Well, you know, it's hard to dispute his logic there. How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
I see.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go.
You said you didn't call him a midget.
Nuts. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure she knows at the very least that. What?
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
Okay, why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start.
Fair enough.
It's already happening.
I see. How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
So, including you or not including you? So, 2373?
And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
Fair enough. How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Back to not swearing again. Everything?
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer.
Interesting. I don't think of unions as typically being those who try to outcompete the capitalists.
With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
Like drug trafficking?
That's drugs.
There it is.
Drug trafficking.
There it is again.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
Digging it, Everett. I have to say, I'm digging this part. No, that's just the tip of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidon.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned.
Right.
But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
I have to admit, that's a well put together plan and far removed from you.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
So is there a trade or isn't there?
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel.
God, this guy really likes hearing himself talk, doesn't he? Now, to be fair, he's very entertaining to listen to, so I don't mind so much.
I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
Not my place to judge.
Harry, the length you're willing to go to keep your nose clean is remarkable. You will always have a warm bed in Mr. Clare's household, my friend, and a special place in the future of Martinez.
Aw, you're real dear. Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
Big shot. Maybe I will bother Leo. Can I get my gun now, please?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
I'm not sure I believe him. Fine, where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character. So watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
I am wild.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
She was waving it around at people? Only I can do that.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
It sounds like a very disturbed and desperate individual.
Yeah, that was real challenging to figure out. Okay, so who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I don't know if you've met anyone who describes this... who fits this description.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
A smile flickers in the corner of his mouth. A pig is a very nice animal.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Can you set up a meeting, please, Mr. Clare?
I already have.
Aw.
Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
This seems like it's going to conflict with my meeting with the smoker.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Okay, so I've got some time.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Alright, that's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Suddenly there's sadness in his tone.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Okay, a few more questions about the harbor.
I'm always happy to educate and entertain you.
No,
Very
nothing.
nice, Harry. Is there anything else?
Okay, well, I feel like confront the pigs. You must meet here near the old fish market at 10 o'clock and get your service weapon back. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. Okay, I know where that is. Or I should. Alright, well, good talk. Okay, we're really accumulating the skill points now. Let's put on a sensible shirt. Is there a better shirt I can wear? Not really. Okay, well, at least we'll get our gun back. Maybe we can... Okay. So we're leaving now. We've got a few meetings to make. Let's talk to good old Leo.
Oh, hey, mister. No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old... Mr. Evrat doesn't really want me to talk to people about Union guys. But who did you want to talk about?
I have important stuff
Sure, mister. What?
to do that isn't this. Container. Right. So, the important stuff I need to do is at the Whirling in Rags. I wonder if I can do this check again.
You're back before the cargo container.
No.
It's...
So, right. So, if you're wondering what important stuff I have to do, it's quite simple. What I need to do is talk to the cryptozoologist, let him know that the traps have been checked. One of them was empty. And I also need to pay rent. It's pretty important. Ooh, and I need to fill up on tear. Or not fill up on tear, quite the opposite. What's it called? What is this? Whatever. Okay, tear.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Boy, that really wasn't a lot, was it? Well, I already had enough to make rent, so it's not such a huge deal. I was curious about that door over there, I must say. On the lorry. Okay, there's Titus and his boys. There's the cryptozoologist. Is that Gary? Who are these people? There's our cop friends. Okay. Moral.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Oh, I will. Alright.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude.
Whoa.
It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
Cool.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
You never told me you've seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Of course I do.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant reads his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infanthood.
What happened?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
He looks at her with admiration, forgetting a wide smile on his face. You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
The old woman looks at her husband tenderly.
The glance is tender, yes, but tempered by something else. A thought she can't express, even to him. Interesting.
Its limbs are white?
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
He closes his notes and gives her a simple smile.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
Well, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud.
Ah, yes. Not anymore. Maybe I'll hear more about cryptids. I'd like to tell Morel a little more first.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman.
Well said.
Now then, what can I do for you?
He gives me a gruff pat on the shoulder.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay.
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yeah, there was nothing in the traps. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
He rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Of course, more clever.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid.
Of course. Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Mine stands, okay? Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
I think this is the highest chance you could ever possibly get on a check, so I'm not going to bother changing clothes.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts. Actually, I think it's more likely that one of the twins did.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin, see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't really sound like it's his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really,
That's so.
Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at his tea.
Morel, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Gary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of Sue's Rainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership. This is bigger than he lets on.
Gotcha. Okay, so our last chance to talk to Gary. Smoker on the balcony. That was 2100, right? Yeah, 2100. I don't know if there's anything else to discuss with Gary. Never black and white. Yeah, that's how the fascist always sees it, though.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Okay. Nothing else to say to him. Thank God.
Can I help you?
Gart, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie. No need to thank me. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm just that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
You're welcome.
People just don't know how to accept gifts. Especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
Enough to give me a discount?
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Glad you agree, Kim. About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Oh, I got the 20 real.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Yeah, how could I forget? Okay. That's all done. What else is there to do? So we've got some time to pass before the next thing. What to do? What to do? Let's talk to this guy.
Again? I can't.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
Alright, see you around.
Yes? What is it?
You have a blue uniform and mine is black. What does this mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
Alright, didn't pass much time, but know something. Alright, what else is there? What else is there? Could try to pass that authority check, or try to get the borscht mystery solved.
His cooking utensils. The man says a couple of sentences in
Borscht need. Okay, so it's
Of course, vodka. Now that turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. The cook gives
there we go.
a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak.
Okay, phew. So finally, that's taken care of. One less thing to worry about. How much XP do I have? 60, and 7 whole skill points. 2024, huh? You got anything to say?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, that answers that question. What about you?
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height.
I wonder if this will change once I put on this shirt.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling.
No, nothing yet. So we'll take the shirt off. We gotta get stuff that improves our authority. This does the opposite of improving our authority. Oh, I know what we have to do. We gotta unlock that fridge. Okay. Let's put on our massive crowbar here.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Right. So we've got to up our physical instrument, and I do know a way to do that. Let's go to our thoughts here. Coach physical instrument. +2 physical instrument if shirt slot is empty. Okay. Let's take off the shirt. Anything else increase my... Oh, wait, no, that's gonna be in my shirt slot, right? Yeah. So that's not actually gonna help. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't put this on before. Cool. Anyway, physical instrument. Okay, what is this thought that... Oh, right. It's Wasteland of Reality.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Alright, I think we gotta wait. Another time we'll do that. So we'll put on the interstellary dress shirt. Keep this on, why not? Or... Nah, drama's good. I like drama. Oh, we should put on some real glasses too. There. Even though it just reduces drama, but whatever. So how are we gonna pass this time? We'll try to talk with Titus Hardy. Put that away. Put this on. I don't think we can do the check, can we? Let's try it.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
This is gonna take a while. Okay. Authority 5, huh? Yeah, alright. So, I gotta upgrade my authority in order to do this. So, authority. Any of these thoughts reduce authority? No. Okay. I don't think any of my clothes give me authority. Okay, well... Since we have all these skill points left over, might as well try to upgrade it. Okay. Done.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Okay. Even.
As you look around this room,
Oh, finally.
Swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco. Does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Uh-huh, replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot. But, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
Torson sucks. I think Mac Torson was his name. God, hate him. I get it, Titus. You guys are really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beers and sitting around with your dicks in your hands.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job, like you.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before it started. It was like Jamrock now.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
I did see them talking about that.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her. A freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's Amonju, with an O-U.
Man, I did talk to her. That was a woman that I've been like wondering, how do I talk to this woman again? So now we know. Interesting.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Glacia?
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Mrs. Oranje Disco Dancer?
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
Yikes.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Oh, God. So, what's her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Cool.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
So the rape, when was that?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
So, what is your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
God, I feel like I'm reading The Crucible again.
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
I have known her.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
So she's not from around here?
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje Disco Dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Thanks, Fat Angus.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
You said you'd partied. Cool, that's cool. But what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Was it sex?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
Oh man, my dick's been out this whole time?
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
I think I think I know her.
You don't know her.
You're wrong, I do.
Not the way I do.
Thanks, we'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain. Again? Seriously, man. Yeah, whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna take off now. So we've passed some more time, which is quite handy. But we still got 18 minutes before we're able to talk to the... Oh! Hang on. I saw one way to pass those 18 minutes. Kim, what do you want to talk about?
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Kinda.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
I didn't rape her?
What you're saying is, you raped her?
No!
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest.
No!
Then, don't ever say that again. What else?
That's it.
This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with
Look,
me.
I don't know, man. This is before we met.
His opinion of you has lowered considerably.
Ugh, no it. Screw you, game. Alright, we're ending this episode here. God damn it. I don't want Kim to have a lower opinion of me, but I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I hate to break it to you, Gary, but rhinos don't just combust into flames. We'll see about that. Rhinos can do whatever the hell I tell them to do. God damn it. Alright, well, we're going to end this episode here. Thanks so much for joining me. Interesting. So how do we get up there? That's what I've been wondering this whole time. Anyway, yeah, so we just had a bit of a rough go of things, but I think we can still pull this back. Thanks so much for joining me on this experience. And yeah, my name's World Undone. So until the next time, I don't know, take care.